Talking about 2023 World Cup, now the current crop of players in Sri Lanka, Angelo Mathews will be around 36, Kusal Pereira will be around 30, Kusal Mendis will be around 28. All those people will be matured in 2023. But at this point of time, we are not looking ahead in terms of Cricket World Cup. But if it happens and if we could win the World Cup, it will be a realization of a dream when we consider the current circumstances. Do you have any plans of implementing in terms of getting us to that level?
Well, this whole thing will have to be broken into three areas. We will have to have a long-term plan, a mid-term plan, and a short-term one. So this will fall into a mid and a short-term plan, because short-term would be the next 6 months to 1 year, and then the other one maybe until the World Cup, and then the long-term plan for the next 5 to 6 years, what Sri Lanka cricket should be looking at. So obviously we don't lack any talent. I have seen talent around the world, and we don't lack any of that. We have talent in abundance. So we really don't have to worry about that part, but we need to actually worry about how we nurture them, and that is very important. And also some of these players, we need to let them just go out there and play their cricket, and I think by them trying to get involved in so many other things which are really taking their focus away is what is creating all these issues, I feel. And because I've been there, I've gone through it, and obviously a lot of these players are under media criticism at the moment, so that puts a lot of pressure. So adding to that, there are issues within the team, there might be issues within the team. So these are things the management needs to sort out, and we need some strong management in there to try and get that right balance for the players to be relaxed while playing, and also to instill some discipline within. So I think that is the key. So as I mentioned earlier, the personalities matter very much when we go and install them in certain positions. We have to make sure that the right people are in the right positions to handle these situations, because these are young boys, and they can always get carried away. So we need to support them, and my thing is that we support them, but they also need to understand what their responsibilities are, and if there's enough give and take, I think, and they have to respect the person. So you can't demand respect. I think who's there, they have to demand, not to demand, but they have to respect that person. So I guess that's why I said people like Mahela, actually we should be actually getting really deep involved in cricket rather than committees, but unfortunately time doesn't really allow us to do that. For me, I can speak only for myself, but if you're really looking at the long term, there are enough people again who can handle these positions, but we must give them the powers to go and make the decisions, and also educate them, and also get them to the level where we want them to be at.
What do you think? What are our chances in terms of 2023 Cricket World Cup?
Well, 2023 Cricket World Cup is something which, again, that's why I said now the selectors who will be appointed by the commission, because there's a selection commission who's going to appoint. So that's something which I would like to go and talk to the commission also, that these are the criteria we are looking for in a selector, because a World Cup is something which comes in once in 4 years. So unless you plan ahead, you have a strategy in place, you need to find out where you're going to play these matches, what sort of combinations you will need, and what are the strengths we have. So work around the strengths, and unless you plan and strategize what is the game plan we are going to have, and the captain and the coach needs to be part of that plan, it is going to be very difficult. So these are areas where you have to have very specialized people to understand and work with all these the management, the captain, and communication is very important with players so that they don't lose confidence, they don't lose belief in the selectors. So those are important things. You need to build confidence. At the end of the day, cricket or anything in life is confidence, what you believe in yourself, or how you believe in yourself. So it's a game of confidence at the end of the day. So if you are confident, you go out there, you play positive cricket, you don't worry about anything else, and you don't worry about the opposition, you'll be successful. So you have no fear. So that is the environment we need to create for these cricketers to go out there and perform.